He was born a slave, but died a legend. While Napoleon was conquering Europe, Toussaint Louverture was defeating empires from the Caribbean. But why is his name missing from most history books? In the heart of the Caribbean, where chains once clinked louder than freedom, rose a man whose actions shook the thrones of Europe. This is the untold story of Toussaint Louverture, the Haitian general who outwitted France, Spain, and Britain, and rewrote the rules of colonial power. In the annals of history, few figures embody the spirit of defiance and the relentless pursuit of freedom as profoundly as Toussaint Louverture. Born into the brutal chains of slavery in 1743 on the French colony of Saint-Domingue, now known as Haiti, his life was destined to defy every imposed limitation. He rose from bondage to challenge the might of the most formidable colonial powers of his era. Louverture's actions did not merely seek personal liberation, they aimed to dismantle an entire system of oppression. He laid the foundational stones for the first black-led republic in the Western Hemisphere. His story is a testament to the power of human will against insurmountable odds. Toussaint Louverture's early life was undeniably marked by the pervasive brutality inherent in the institution of slavery. Yet, even within this harsh reality, he distinguished himself through an extraordinary intellectual curiosity and a rare opportunity for literacy. This access to education set him apart from many of his enslaved contemporaries. He became fluent in multiple languages, a skill that would later prove invaluable in his diplomatic and military endeavors. Louverture possessed a deep and nuanced understanding of Enlightenment ideals, absorbing concepts of liberty, equality, and natural rights. This intellectual foundation was not merely academic, it profoundly fueled his burgeoning vision for freedom. His vision extended far beyond personal emancipation, aiming to fundamentally transform the entire Caribbean region. He envisioned a society where dignity and self-determination replaced the dehumanizing grip of chattel slavery. This intellectual awakening was the quiet prelude to a thunderous revolution. The simmering discontent on Saint-Domingue erupted into open rebellion with the 1791 slave revolt. This uprising was not an isolated incident but was deeply inspired by the revolutionary fervor sweeping across France itself. Toussaint Louverture, then a middle-aged man, joined the ranks of the insurgents. He quickly emerged as far more than just another rebel in the chaotic struggle. Louverture demonstrated an innate genius for strategy, transforming disparate groups of freedom fighters into a cohesive force. He meticulously built an army, instilling discipline and purpose where only desperation had existed. His leadership was characterized by a clear and unwavering commitment to a grander objective. He formulated a comprehensive plan for liberation, understanding that true freedom required more than just breaking chains, it demanded the establishment of a new order. This strategic foresight marked his true ascent. Toussaint Louverture's brilliance shone brightest in his ability to navigate the incredibly complex and treacherous political landscapes of the late 18th century. He masterfully played France, Spain, and Britain against each other, exploiting their imperial rivalries for the benefit of his people. This diplomatic dexterity was as crucial as his military prowess. He understood that alliances were fluid and could be leveraged to advance his ultimate goal. Initially, he allied with the French Republic after its decree in 1794 abolished slavery throughout its colonies. This strategic partnership allowed him to consolidate power and expand his influence. However, Louverture's ultimate objective remained the complete independence of Saint-Domingue, a vision he never abandoned. His military acumen, combined with his political astuteness, earned him the formidable moniker, the Black Napoleon. This title acknowledged his unparalleled ability to command and conquer, both on the battlefield and in the halls of power. He was a force to be reckoned with, a true revolutionary statesman. In a move of audacious self-determination, Toussaint Louverture took a monumental step in 1801. He declared himself governor for life of Saint-Domingue, effectively asserting the colony's autonomy from France. This declaration was accompanied by the promulgation of a new constitution. This groundbreaking document enshrined the permanent abolition of slavery, a revolutionary act in a world still dominated by the institution. It was a direct challenge to the economic and social order of the time. Louverture then implemented sweeping reforms designed to transform former slaves into paid workers. These reforms were not merely humanitarian, they were pragmatic, ensuring the continued economic stability and productivity of the colony. He understood that true freedom required economic viability and self-sufficiency. This act of self-governance was a direct and unequivocal challenge to the colonial powers. It demonstrated that a black-led society could govern itself and thrive. Toussaint Louverture's remarkable success, however, proved to be tragically short-lived. Napoleon Bonaparte, enraged by Louverture's audacity and the perceived loss of a valuable colony, dispatched a massive expeditionary force to Saint-Domingue. This formidable armada was tasked with restoring French authority and, crucially, reinstating slavery. The ensuing conflict was brutal, marked by fierce resistance from Louverture's forces and devastating losses on both sides. Despite his strategic brilliance, Louverture faced overwhelming odds against a determined imperial power. He was eventually betrayed by some of his own generals, captured, and then deported to France. Imprisoned in the harsh conditions of Fort de Dieu in the Jura Mountains, Toussaint Louverture died in April 1803, likely from pneumonia or starvation. His physical presence was gone, but his indomitable dream of freedom lived on. His sacrifice galvanized his lieutenants, most notably Jean-Jacques Dessalines, to continue the fight. This unwavering resolve led directly to Haiti's declaration of independence on January 1, 1804. Haiti thus became the first nation born from a successful slave revolt, a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of collective liberation. It was the only nation in history founded by enslaved people who fought for and won their freedom. Louverture's legacy extends far beyond the shores of Haiti, resonating across continents and through generations. He fundamentally challenged the very foundations of colonial power and the dehumanizing ideology of racial superiority. His life proved that enslaved people were not only capable of self-governance but could also build a thriving society. He inspired countless movements for freedom and self-determination throughout the Americas and beyond. His story remains a powerful reminder that true leadership emerges not from inherited privilege, but from an unyielding commitment to justice and human dignity. Toussaint Louverture, the slave who challenged empires, forever altered the course of history. His spirit continues to ignite the flames of resistance against oppression wherever it may be found. Why isn't his story more widely told? History often forgets those who challenge empires. But today, we remember. Subscribe to the Turkish Odyssey for more hidden heroes who changed history. It's free, and it helps keep these stories alive. Thank you for watching and for your support. See you in the next adventure.